What is going on, guys? It is Byron D. Allen, and I'm back again with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be discussing the truth about what it actually takes to succeed on Etsy and what to expect while you are in the process of building your store to reach your goals. I want to give you a realistic view of what to expect because we're going into a recession, all right? And so knowing how to build your own economy is going to be essential to people who want to have their own business. Like, if you want to depend on the jobs, you see what they are doing to people, then go ahead. But if you are serious about this business, then you need to treat it like you are serious about it. Now, if this is a side hustle, that's totally different. But you need to distinguish between, is this a side hustle, or do I want this to be a full-time income for me? This video is geared towards the people who want a full-time income. And as you can see, I always keep my 7-step process there because this is the foundation for what I do to build all of my stores. Now let's get into the video. Now, inside of your business, you're going to have some products that are absolutely smashing it. You're going to have some products that sell every once in a while, and you're going to have some products that's in the middle. Because the truth of the matter is, one product can change your entire business. But the thing is, before you find that product, you may need to create hundreds or maybe even thousands of products before you find the big one that hits. This is where learning about the Pareto Principle comes in, all right? The Pareto Principle, also known as the 80-20 rule. This is very important to know. The 80-20 rule is a theory maintaining that 80% of the output from a given situation or system is determined by 20% of the input. Now, in other words, when we look at this from a business standpoint, what this is saying is that 80% of your sales is going to come from 20% of your products. You can see the 80-20 rule in many parts of life. If you got 10 pairs of shoes, most likely 2 pairs of those shoes you're going to be wearing most of the time. If you're looking at the world and our money, you already know that there's a small percentage of people that control most of the money. There's a small percentage of people that control most of the housing. There's a small percentage of people that control most of the businesses. And this rule is around outside of business as well as in nature. So what you have to understand, especially if you are new getting into this, you have to understand that you're going to need to put out a lot of listings when it comes to the marketplaces. When you look at the different Etsy shops, or even if you look at Amazon shops, people that selling on Amazon, they have a ton of listings out there. Most of the 6- and 7-figure shops have over 1,000 listings. So if you are planning on getting to this 6 figures, doing 6 figures within a year, or 7 figures, or whatever your goal is, you're going to have to come into this with the mindset of, okay, I'm going to need to do a few hundred designs just to even start off. And I would say a good goal to start off with is 500 minimum, 500 listings minimum. After you finish the 500, take a look, do some studying, look at your analytics, see what you could change, what you can improve. And then from there, continue on looking to get over 1,000 listings. Now, when you hear these type of numbers, it may sound like that's a ridiculously high number. And when you are new, it can sound overwhelming. But the truth is, when you have a system, that's why I keep going back to this system, to this process. When you have a process in place, it becomes very easy. And if one of your areas of where you are struggling at is designs, I'll put a link to the video that I just did yesterday that shows you one of my spots to where you can get some high quality designs from. So click that if you are interested in getting designs. Now let's see this 80-20 rule in practice. All right, I'm going to pull up the stats of my current store. This is, if you didn't know, I'm doing a journey on a brand new store that I just launched last month in April. For the month of April, we did $626 in revenue. And as you can see, in the last 30 days, we have done over 4,500. This shop has a few hundred listings. We've been able to do that over the course of about 7 weeks, following the exact process that I show you, the 7-step process. Now, let's look at some of the listings and how much the listings have sold. And so you can see the 80-20 rule is in play when it comes to this. So what I did, I took a screenshot of my top 5 listings that has done the most revenue. And as you can see right here, this top one is just smashing it. All right. It is absolutely smashing it. It's done almost $1,800 by itself. And then as you can see, we got some other heavy hitters as well that have done a few $100s in sales. Now, when I add up the revenue for just my top 5 listings alone, this accounts for over 70% of the income. And this is just the top 5 listings. Now, a lot of my other listings get sales as well. You know, they get 1 here, 2 there. But as I was saying, you can see the 80-20 rule is in full effect right here. This first listing right here that has done almost 1,800. This was a trend that I hopped on. I don't usually do a lot of trends. I'm usually an evergreen person, but I wanted to test out doing some trends. And so I can tell you that following some trends and hopping on some trends do work. Now, the second listing is an evergreen listing. That means that this thing is going to sell all year round. Don't matter what time of the year it is, what season, whatever. This is going to sell year round. And these are the type of listings that I like dealing with the most. This listing here, this has to do with Father's Day. So this is a good one. And I expect this one to like really shoot through the roof the closer we get to Father's Day. Here, this is another one that is an evergreen listing as well. And then this last one is a trend as well. And so, as I said, you can see the 80-20 rule is in full effect right here. So the big thing I want you to get out of this video, all right, if you're looking to do a full-time income off of Etsy or Amazon, whatever platform you're doing, I want you to make the conscious decision that you are going to do 6 figures or whatever your goal is. It don't have to be 6 figures. All right. Everybody don't have to do 6 figures or 7 figures for that matter. But you need to make the conscious decision that you are going to commit to whatever your goal is. If you don't make the commitment, it's already dead in the water. After you make the commitment, the second thing you need to do is to commit to doing 500 listings. Now, I know it may sound like a lot. When I first did my first mastermind class, it was like a boot camp. And we had a month before, I think it was before Black Friday. And I told them, this is a boot camp, so we're going to do 100 listings by the time Black Friday comes. And they was like, whoa, that is a lot of listings. And like, as I said, it can sound like a lot, but it's not as bad as you think once you get a system. A lot of them in there created a ton of listings. And I had 2 people, I believe it was 2 people that did more than 100 listings. And they ended up selling thousands of dollars of products over that holiday season. So what you want to do is commit to your goal. And then after that, you want to commit to your goal of listings. Do not stop until you hit that goal. Go through this process. Do your research, keyword research, design research, trademark check, design creation, and so on. And if you need help, if you want to work with me, as I said, link is in the description. That'll be it from me. Never forget, true wealth is your time and freedom. I'll see you in the next video.